What's going on, everybody? It's Ruby Plays, and I'm recording this pretty much right after episode 5. I have done a lot of little, like, mini jobs. I set up this thing, which is pretty cool. I pretty much just stand on it, and it puts my experience into here. Uh, so I put my experience into here, and it turns into these jellies, which actually are for the end game. I set up a crafting setup for ice. Why? Oh, because it's at max. I'm like, wait, why isn't it going in? It can only hold up to 2K. I had to change around a few of the things that I did in here. I put upgrades in it, and it was actually messing up the craftings. It was actually going too fast. And then back here, I added a watch of time that speeds up emerald production. And this little device over here that produces these fuels for Project E. And the reason I'm doing all of this is because there's a specific block that I want to get into, and that would be the EMC links. And EMC links, they're very, very nice. So I should actually be able to craft up most of this. So we can just drop him in there. There we go. We're going to keep one for ourselves. So let's drop one right there. Throw those in. The next one, let us actually, just because I don't know how many we actually have of those, let's go, we make one of these. EMC personal link. I believe I need a few of these actually. Yeah, I need 9. So we'll make like 10. And we'll just leave that one in there. Okay, and then that makes the refined one, and then we just need to get 6 of these, which is a little bit more pricey, as you can tell. So what I'm going to do is actually speed this. Wow. That is burning through so much quicker than I thought it would. Oh my goodness. I mean, technically, that is all 6 of them. Okay. And we'll let that last one go. Okay, so I need to get an exporter. I'm really hoping I remember how to do this correctly. And then we just need to tap in to this. Now, I made sure to actually already kind of like set up the wiring for it in between. So what we do is we slap this guy there. Let's actually drop this wire by 1. Drop this. Can I use? I cannot. Okay, so I actually need the wrench for this one. Wrench. Okay. So we got it. All right, cool. We'll let that build back up. So what I can do is take all of this, okay, and just burn it in here, which is pretty useful in the sense of, 1, I have EMC, as you can see in the top corner, and I can technically go ahead and EMC anything that I want. And what this will do is if I go in and what is it called? Energy condenser. If I go in energy condenser, we have two of them. I can craft two of these. Well, I can craft four of them, but we can just throw those back in. So yeah, that was one of the things that I really wanted to get into. I don't know if these, oh yeah, these all have EMC. So I can technically go like this. I need another philosopher's stone. See if I can actually craft another one. I can. So we drop him. Now we got this. Get rid of this. Drop this. Now we got this. Okay. Cool. Burn it. Burn it all. And as long as nothing technically has EMC, we can just pull it right back out. But you see how useful this can be? Just like that, you can technically infinite craft now. Now there's obviously better things you can do this with. Like, let me see something. Binding. Does this have EMC? It does. Like, binding's an item that I constantly find myself crafting. Now I'll never have to craft it again. Now, technically, I believe I could put an exporter in there. Oh, one thing. Types, items, exact mode, on. I have to make sure that, like, when I put stuff in here that has EMC, it doesn't just, like, burn. So, like that. But yeah, so we're sitting at, what is that? 5 billion EMC. That's actually not really a lot, but it kind of is. So, like, we can pull all these out. And just burn it all. Let's see. Okay, and burn it all. Now what I'm gonna do is still have one of these kind of in here, just because I want to actually constantly make it, because then I can just import that into there. Like I can put an importer from here to that box, and it'll just make it for me. All right, which one is this? Compressed, so we can just drop that in there. Drop that in there. And we can do this pretty much for everything now. So everything that has EMC, we can technically put it in there. I'm not really too worried about it. I'll throw these eggs in there. Boom, eggs. Uh, these, some of these have EMC. They don't all do. Silver, magma cubes. Technically, the wheat and seeds I'm gonna throw in. But yeah, it's just a giant storage system in layman's terms. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some things put in here. I'm not gonna put everything because last episode we literally just made this system and this pretty much like almost makes it inconvenient. Like you still need it, but you don't need it as much. Like in theory, everything here that's EMC I could get rid of. Like does this have EMC? This has EMC. So like I no longer need this. But we don't want to do all that, do we? Okay, so the next thing I want to do is actually, let's go to eggs real quick. All right, I want 1, 2, 3, 4. And then at FTB, we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 64, 64. So that's 16, that's 16, that's 16. All right. I want to fight Silverfish Mother. So honestly don't really need anything too fancy for her. We can just teleport in. So I already kind of like lit the area up, so I don't have to worry about most mobs. But if we just go like this, watch how like it's more of a drag fight than anything. And then we just wait. And we have to manually beat her like 4 times. So I'm gonna do it once on camera, and then I'm just gonna like fast forward to like 4 more times. But yeah, so we can't hit her as often as we used to, because we used to be able to just like absolutely destroy her with this mod. And I mean, as you can see, it still melts her pretty bad. Um, I don't even know what her health bar is at right now. Oh, okay, now I do. But yeah, so I'm going to be fighting her quite a few times. Because we want to automate her. And to automate her, you have to kill her 4 times. Ain't that some bull? Okay. Um, yeah, all that just for this 1 heart, by the way. So, pick up our rewards. Alright. So, yeah. Not really a hard boss fight. So, I'm gonna do this 4 more times, and then we will talk about automation for her. Okay. She's been killed 4 times now. Now, sadly, that doesn't mean we can get right into the automation of her, because there actually is a quite a bit of a process now. So, okay then. So to get into her, we need to actually craft a few things. Ooh, I forgot I made those. Sacrificial sword, that's cool. I explored that. That's how you get the ritual pearls or whatever they're called. Uh, we can just throw this junk in there. Was that a cloud in a bottle? No. Okay. At FTB. Yeah, ritual starters. You go to the end cities to get them. Okay. So, now then, crap. We need stasis chambers. And these are annoying. Because you need pink slime. How do I get pink slime? Is that really the only way to get pink slime? Yeah, that's the only way to get pink slime. Okay. And you need rubber to get rubber. You need latex processing units. It's just a very long process. So, oh, yeah. So I'm gonna probably get into this process. Oh yeah, I went to one of those as well. Anything else? We finished that exploration. This is how you automate it. You actually need like 9 of these. So we got to get into industrial foregoing. So I'm gonna probably make a small little room because I don't like industrial foregoing. Honestly, we might just reuse this room right here. So let me see if I can get a couple latex machines going because, man, these things are these things are slow. They're arguably the slowest machine in the game. Hey buddy, what do you got? Player damage plate. You have nothing of use to me. Okay, so that can go, that can go, that can go. All right, so I'm gonna get industrial 4 going. Yeah. Latex. And I'll talk to you guys when I'm done being miserable. How do I wait? Uh uh latex processing unit? No, that's not what I want. I'm gonna have fun with this. Guys, it's EMCable. I don't have to go through the torture of making like I don't have to craft 100 of them. I can just pull out a stack. This is not fun. This is so boring. Oop, that one's I need to put a new log. Like these things are so slow. I added power and it barely makes it faster. I mean, like I'm talking barely. It is actually like painful to watch. So I found out you don't necessarily need to use buckets. You can actually use pipes. So now I'm just pushing all of it into here. So I might get rid of all these. I don't think I'll need them anymore. But that is a little bit of good news for me, finally. And I'm not even halfway done. Because I still have to set up a whole mob farm for this. I'm literally just craft, melt, run back. I probably should have brought, actually, I'm just going to bring the smelter over here. Put this bad boy right here. Go 1, 2, and 3. All right, next one's done. But yeah, so I'm I only have to craft 2 more, so it's not too bad. And then I'm probably gonna start doing the upgrades as well. So I'll show you guys, but like so most of these are probably done now. Yeah. So that's good. What I might do is this is gonna be a little janky. Never mind, I don't think I can. Alright, after about an hour of this, I'm almost done crafting everything. We have one more of the efficiencies, and all the speeds are currently just in here just to try to speed this last couple minutes up. But this should be the end of it, and it is, and I'm never using this thing again. This is probably the most janky thing I have ever made. Alright, and that's all 3 of them. So what I'm gonna do now is get rid of all of this. That can stay for now. Holy moly, I couldn't stand this. That's actually gonna come in handy because we're gonna use those. That can go, that can go. How do I make snad? Okay, that's gonna be somewhat important. Cactus is gonna be somewhat important. Can I make a fence? Ooh, I can. These are gonna be somewhat important. That's gonna be important. That's gonna be important. I believe the rest of it's just ours. No, no, it's not. I'm gonna have to make this next. Um, can I? Oh, I can. Okay. And we're just gonna delete that. Claim it. Don't care. Let's go get our golden egg real quick. I'm probably gonna regret this, but oh, okay. I guess it's my birthday. So what I want to do is I need a Walden horn. All right, we're gonna probably make a few of these, but we're gonna place this down right there. Hey, oh, okay. Look at his little happy dance. Okay. I'm tired of all y'all. I got what I needed. Got what I needed. Don't care about none of you no more. All of you can die. But no, seriously. We can break this. I am gonna be redoing it eventually, but not here. I don't need it right now. So we'll place it back though. And hopefully they'll just despawn on their own, but I got what I needed. Which was this. Everything else, don't care about. None of it. Don't care about none of that. Anyways, I'm gonna start setting up ours, but that's probably gonna be a tomorrow project. It's like almost 12 o'clock for me. I'm going to bed. Okay, so before I decided to go to sleep, I figured I would real quick show you how to do it. So you need an apparatus, 8 pedestals, 4, you only need 3 source gems, a seed, one of these guys, and those 4 hearts that you collect. You place all this stuff in first, and then... Oh, I need an arcane core. Hold on. Ours. We need an arcane core. What does the core look like again? Arcane core, bada bing. And that's why we set this up. So what I'm gonna do is grab lapis. Do I have lapis? Please say I have lapis. I actually have lapis. That is that is a shock. That's a source jar. That's the wrong thing. That's what I needed. Okay, let's break this back down. This is gonna be coming with us. Yeah, we're just gonna real quick do this. You can set up a whole system for this. I'm just honestly, I'm too tired to do it right now. Maybe in the future. Okay, that's enough. Okay, next we need to make one of them. I I didn't need to do this, I think. At ours, we need this. Craft one of them. I didn't. Wow, I definitely didn't need it. I had plenty. Okay, craft. Yes. Okay. Break you. Place this down. Enchanting apparatus. And boom. And then we get all of our fancy little colors. We'll just go like this. Boom. And then you grab it. And boom, you get more achievements. And I'm still not getting anything good. All of my achievements have sucked. Okay, now I don't need none of this. I do need that. And then we need moss. Ready? You put this there, put that there. Mossy cobblestone. That's the only way to spawn them in. And then we want to go back to tinted. And we're going to make a bunch of this. Like, I mean, a bunch of it. Honestly, we're just going to hotbar that. Okay. Technically speaking, I have almost everything I need to do this. Slash at FTB. I have everything I need. I need 16 of these. Oh, I thought I didn't have enough. Oh my god, I almost had a panic attack. Okay, I need one of those. And then eggs. How do I not have eggs? Give me one sec. We're gonna get some eggs. And now I have eggs. Alright, now the rest of it's gonna wait till tomorrow. I am going to bed. I am tired. Okay, so before I actually go and set up this whole system and, you know, start farming the silver motherfish, I actually want to check something. That's an exporter. And that is an importer. Okay, so I think I have the wrong thing on. I think this thing needs to be an importer. Alright, so if we go to gravel. Why isn't it? It's supposed to. Okay, so it is there. Is it the exact? Hold on. Could it be an external storage, maybe? Let's try an. Okay, so we're gonna have to go processor. Let's craft two of those real quick. Okay. External storage. Make one of you. Make one of you. And make you. Okay, let's try this instead. Because this thing is supposed to. Okay, yeah, so it was an external storage. See how these all jumped up so high? And then priority -1, I believe. I think that's how we want to do this. Oh wait, nope, 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 nope. Priority -1. Okay, so yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so To set it up, I'm going to use the stasis chambers. The mob slaughter factory is more so for um the skeletons. This shouldn't kill the mother silverfish. God, I hope it doesn't kill the mother silverfish because I don't have enough of these to spawn her again. Everything else is really just for precaution. So I'm going to get myself over there real quick. Run program, boss slayer, teleport, and go. Okay, so I did a little bit of testing, and what I know for a fact is these things can be about 2 blocks apart from each other. That means the next one will be here, and the next one will be here. Okay. Okay. And okay. And then I'm going to do probably right here. Just because I made 9 of them, I'm going to use all 9 of them. And then we just put you in, you in, you in. The slow part, am I right? And you. Wait, I skipped one. Oh, there it is. Okay, now what I'm going to do is give all of these power, but I'm going to give it to them from underneath. Also, I'm going to have the show range on so we can kind of get a general idea. And then it'll be out to there. So hopefully this is enough space. Let's show range on you real quick. Okay. This should be plenty of space, honestly. And then we just need to do this. And then I'll go underneath and add in the power for it. So I'll bring you guys back and hopefully this will work. I really hope it works first try. I really don't want to have to do this again because that means I'm going to have to get more shards. But I'm not going to summon in the farmer until after. Uh, until after I see that it is in fact working. Okay. Time to do this. Okay. It worked. If you guys need to know a setup, this setup works. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, honestly, I'm just going to set up a few more of these mega torches around. Just because I'm paranoid. I don't want my little guy to die. We'll put one here. One here. And now what we're going to do is also set up our snad. The snad is pretty self-explanatory, honestly. So if you don't know how it works, we can just kind of set it up right here. Uh, um, we're gonna put that there. This here. Break that. I hope I made the right one. Yeah. Okay, put that there. 1, 2, 3. And we need a trash can, actually. So let us, where's my little crafting thing? Trash can, that should be just fine. We can set you right here with a item hopper, I believe it's called. Basic item collector. That should actually be just fine. Basic item collector. Okay. And we don't really need it to be this big. Because all we need to do is just make sure it grabs the cactus. So when we put this on, it will infinitely create source, and the source will just pretty much do what it's got to do. Okay, now the fun part. I need something else. I need an ender chest, but I don't want the normal ender chest this time. No, we need this one, which I should be able to make. Okay, good. So what I want to do is, I guess we can summon this guy. Okay. And we're going to put this stuff around him because he will actually try to walk away. All right, perfect. All right, now what we want is go into here, pipes. We want this guy. Put one there. Oh, this might not actually work. Actually, does he auto deposit? I want to see if he auto deposits. So I'm gonna chill here for a little bit, see if he does. Okay, so it finally worked, and it actually gave me 2 hearts right away. So that's pretty big, if you ask me. So what I'm gonna do is pop this guy here. He's gonna drop them in there, and I force loaded this area, so I can just let it run forever now. So we run home, teleport. Let's go. Um, sorry, Mr. Pig. And what I want to do is one, we're going to take one of these out and put it right here. And then I'm going to take an importer, right? Importer. And I think that should be enough. We're going to take this out. We're actually going to take 2 of them because I have to get in there. And see, this thing actually has a spot, so. And what I'm going to do is go like this. Pop this here. I'm going to... dark matter, we're just going to probably void off like that. Okay, and then we're just going to plop him in. And now this should go right to the drawer. So now pretty much as that thing runs, it's going to let that go. And then what I'm going to do is grab the shard. I'm going to grab 1 and 1, because I think those are the only 2. We're going to pop them right there. And then go back to shard. All right, and then pop them back in. And they're now registered. Okay. So, that's everything now. That's pretty good. Now, oh, right, this is completely full. I forgot. All right, so now we have auto crafting for those. Eventually, I'm going to need auto craft. I'm going to have to set auto crafting up over here. And now we are technically passively generating these hearts, which we don't need many of these, if I'm being honest. I think we need like 20. But I'm going to let this go for a little bit because that means soon I will be able to get into Project E, more project. And I should finally be able to craft this. Because honestly speaking, most of this isn't hard. These... I guess I could probably set this up. So let us do this real quick. Let's grab these. We're going to drop that in there. Because honestly speaking, there's no reason not to drop that in. I ended up not needing this. Are these EMC? They are. So we don't need this. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Pipes, they should be in there. Those aren't. That is. That is. Okay. I don't need this. I don't really need anything else on me right now. So I guess we should probably get into Avatar. I can't pronounce the name. Avarita, I guess. Ava. So we should get into this. And pretty much we're gonna want to craft a shit ton of these. How many did I need? I know we need quite a bit. Oh yeah, also, ooh, I think I have this. I could have swore I set up auto crafting for that. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A compressed one. Is it just one compress or double? Okay, it is double. Okay, so we should EMC this. And then we can just double craft it. Now we can do this. Go like so. Okay. Get rid of it. And technically speaking, if we go back to Ava, we should be able. Oh, right. I can't craft that here. So I need 2, 4, 6. So I need quite a bit of them. What is this called? Crystal Matrix. So we're going to do this. Plop you in there. This is going to use a lot of EMC, but I can make 20,000 of them. 64 is plenty. I only need one. And now we can get into ultimate crafting. So just like the chickens, you plop it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Definitely more than 19 there, but it's fine. And then I don't need this anymore. Ooh, I got a loot chest. Oh, cool. Gravel. And I'm pretty sure this is EMCable. It is EMCable. So we'll probably. What? Oh, I need the double compress. I can be a little goofball sometimes. So just like the chickens, you plop it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Definitely more than 19 there, but it's fine. And then I don't need this anymore. Ooh, I got a loot chest. Oh, cool. Gravel. And I'm pretty sure this is EMCable. It is EMCable. So we'll probably. What? Oh, I need the double compress. I can be a little goofball sometimes. Okay, so I got the little room dug out. And what I kind of want to do is have tunnels. This is going to be the center point, right? So what I'm thinking is have tunnels leading off in every direction. All the cardinal directions, I should say. So it would be right here, right over here, and then one more right over here. Now, granted, I'm not going to get into all these tunnels today, obviously, because this would take way too much time, and I'm not trying to have a 16-hour long video. Granted, the watch time would probably not be worth it either. But now you might be wondering why I have this ugly little section right here. So let's grab some stone. I will worry about appearances later. So what I want to do is grab. Is this the high tier one? No, I want the compressed. I didn't add it to its own thing. Okay, let's go fix that real quick. So I'm only able to make 15 of these? My goodness. That's depressing. So what I want to do is have these guys like so. Wow. I don't even have enough for the full wall. But obviously they can't go like this just yet. I need the external buses. These guys. So I'm gonna have to craft a lot of stuff for a little bit. But and apparently get more EMC. But that's honestly not too hard. I kind of been working on that because I knew this project was coming. So I've just been legitimately just crafting a crap ton of these red furnaces. So like I should be okay. EMC links. I can make plenty of them now. All right, so I'm gonna work on getting those external externals. I'm gonna save this crafting recipe. Let's. I'm definitely gonna have to go to processors, and let's just craft up. Like, yeah. Okay. So hopefully I can get all this going soon, and next time I bring you guys back, we'll have a decent. Do I have any cool light blocks? Uh, I do, and they're EMCable. Hmm. I'm just gonna make a stack of them. What can I do with these? Can you invert them? Oh, never mind. I don't want that. I want these inverted. The inverted ones naturally give off light. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with the inverted ones then, so they will go like that. Oh, not here though. Needs to skip one. Skip one, skip one. I'll figure it out after I get the EMC links in there. So it should be EMC link here. It's not going to be a good square, I guess. Okay, I'll figure it out. No big deal. Okay, so this is kind of what I went for. I should have made red ones, but I'm actually cool with the lime. All right, so what I want to do for today is we're going to make a hallway. We're not going to go too far out right now because I only want to make a room set up for these bad boys, right? So, uh, we'll say we'll go like out that far. And then we'll pick the middle, I guess. One, two. Well, actually, no. We're gonna go 5 blocks in. One, two, three, four, five. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So this is where we're actually gonna start. So we'll go. This will be where the room starts. All right. So we'll go in by one. So the actual room will start here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we got 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna have to fix that in a little bit. Because that was as far as I was supposed to go. Alright, so I'm gonna put a torch down for now. And then I'm going to pretty much set up a room. And I'm kind of gonna I'm gonna be stealing designs. I'm not even gonna lie. So like I know how these things work. I'm not worried about that part. First off, but I saw this guy. The way he did it looked really cool. Now like they're obviously gonna be like let me grab a different hammer, right? So what I want go to hammer. What I want is this one now, and I want to go here, and then I'll just mine out this one by hand. And what he did was goes all the way around. And then like that. And then right here, he puts a watch of flowing time. Great idea. Absolutely love it. So we're going to do what any other Minecraft YouTuber does and steal the idea. So I'm going to do the same thing. All right, and we're going to have 3 walls of these so that way that they're all producing, and I will probably just link them up to a oops, wrong hammer. Actually, I could just do that. Let's put that one away. And boom. And what I'll probably do is just have them all deposit into an ender chest, probably behind the wall or something, just so that way we don't actually see anything. And it'll look great. So let me get that going. Okay, so I now have the controller set up to this, and we can just cover all this back up. Eventually, I'm gonna like give it like a real pathway, but I'm not too worried about it now. So now if I come into here and I type in pile, uh, why? Why are they not showing up? Did I not fully connect it? Got the external. Priority, let's do -5, set. Items, yes, yes, okay. That should be linked. Just because I have that going straight down. Let me just break this, make sure I didn't miss any. Um, external storage, yeah. So why isn't this connected? Did I mess up and just... Am I stupid? Like, is there a range to how far these cables can go? It wasn't linked. Yeah, I'm stupid. It wasn't linked. I was gonna say, I've done this like 4 times now. How have I not figured it out? Okay. Alright. So now all I gotta do is make 3 pedestals and 3 watch of flowing time. And we should technically be done. I mean, the decoration, but I can always do that in between episodes. So I'm gonna go. Actually, I think I might be able to make the pedestal. Okay. I guess this thing isn't in here, so. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is grab these pedestals. Um, put one here, and one here. And I'm gonna start working on getting the watch of flowing time. That's gonna take a while. Alright, watch is crafted up. Place one there, and finally one there. Activate, activate, and activate. And now these go a lot quicker. So yeah, that should be producing pretty much everything that I'm going to need. Now, I would love to end the episode off in Project E. Project E. Ooh, might help if I put an @ symbol in the front, because I really would love to make this guy, right? So I should honestly have every... Hmm. You know what I'm gonna do real quick? We're gonna add these in there. Okay, so let's go into this one. So both magic condensers are there. Perfect. These are not. So we're gonna go downstairs real quick, and we're going to just... Boop. And now I need to make... For this, I want to craft you. So how many of these do I need? I need to make 2 of them. So we're gonna do this now. And we're just gonna plop you guys right like that. Okay. At project. And then we're gonna plop that guy in there. Now we need to make these. And we're gonna do the exact same thing. That makes that tier. At project, grab you. Now we're going to go into here. 1, 2. And now we have not infinite of them, but we have enough. Okay, so we need 4 silverfish hearts. At project. All right, I need... Did I not? Wow, I'm dumb. I didn't set a single one of these up. Oh, shit. That one doesn't go there. I need to make the priority on all these like -1. That way, if I throw something into the system that has the EMC that it recognizes, it'll actually eat the item and just add it to the EMC. I mean, it won't just eat the item and add it to the EMC. Okay, priority -1. I mean, technically, it's not that big of a deal if it does it, but I just don't want it to do that. So, fix this problem before it becomes one. Okay, priority -1, priority -1, priority -1, priority -1, priority -1. Okay. And now we can go back up. Okay, so we want 2 of these, a handful of those. A handful of those. Ooh, we got a new item, by the way. Cool. Not really worth it, but okay. Okay, and then we want energy condenser. We need 1 energy condenser. We need 1 of you. Alchemist. We need 4. We need like yes. Then we need 4 of those hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, come over to here, and I should. What am I missing? Dark matter and netherite upgrades. Cool. Cool. Now we can auto craft it. Well, manually craft this. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, the first thing you should do when you get one, get a second one. And we can just set this down, I guess, like right here. If I believe so, I can break this, take this, and just place that right there. Okay, I guess not. We can just throw all that in there. Okay. So guys, we're finally into Project E. And we automated a lot of stuff. Oh, I guess I have to hold on. Just real quick. Trash, 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 trash. Get rid of. Okay. So we have 13 billion EMC. That's beautiful. That's great. Um we could actually we could finally make matter armor. Project E. Should I end it by making up to I kind of want to make up the dark matter armor. I mean the up to red matter. Yeah, so we need 4, and then, okay, so we really just need mostly dark matter. 64 should be plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's end the episode making the third strongest, I mean, fourth strongest armor, technically. Technically, gem armor is better, but we're not gonna mess with that. I need a button. Um. Uh. Boop. And this is just going to slowly craft up the armor. So, yeah, it's gonna take a while. And we have to do this 4 times, I believe. I don't remember the recipe for all of them, but we'll get to them all. That should be the shoes. Okay, and then I believe the helmet is similar, but not there. We don't need that one. And then I believe the helmet goes like that. The armor's so... Actually, we're probably going to up it right to red matter. So, alright. Final piece, crafting up. And boom. So we can finally ditch that hideous armor. Ooh, it actually all has EMC. That's pretty cool. So this armor, completely ugly, am I right? So hopefully, oh, they do. So I can still do something like, I believe. There we go. So I still have all the armor stats, just not with that ugly look anymore. We're just gonna chuck all this into here. And eventually I'm gonna make all the dark and red matter weapons. I'm just really not worried about it right this second. It's not like I won't survive without it. This thing has just been chucking along, honestly, though. I'm pretty impressed. What are we at already? Yeah, like we're already up to 20, I mean 32 bars. That's pretty ridiculous. And apparently I never put this in there. Anything else? Take that back. Oh yeah, and anything we add into there will pop up into here. Eventually, this whole thing will probably only be non-EMC items. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up the video there. Next episode, we're gonna finally start getting into singularities. Because boy, do some of these take a while. Honestly, some of these are actually really easy. This is not one of them. I mean, honestly, it is easy. The only thing that we can't really automate are the panes, because for some reason the glass has EMC, but the panes don't. That's kind of annoying. But like some of this stuff is straight up EMCable, so it's like I'm pretty sure I already have some of these made. Like, if we go into here at Ava, if we go to this, I can legitimately just ready. Oh wait, it's a blast furnace. That's a later issue. But I can just bloop, and now I can just pull out a bunch of them. I can pull this back out. I'm gonna put it in here because we do need to automate it eventually. I'll actually, you know what? Let's make a blast furnace real quick. Should be relative. Oh, that's new. Do I not have basalt? Okay, we're just gonna bloop and bloop. speed it up a little bit. Okay, so we can ditch this, go back to the blast furnace, grab one of them, because that's genuinely all I need. Soul sand. We grab one of you, and pop you into there. And we're just gonna chuck that right into the EMC link. Just, oh wait, we'll keep filling them up like this. So now just like that, I can technically automate, oh wait, hold on. Is iron in here? Iron is not in here. So let's go grab a single piece of iron, another one of those, because I want to just be able to EMC it. And just like that, I can now technically automate that singularity once I get into this, which they're not really that complicated to do. It's more just, it's tedious as hell to make. Ooh, last time they did not have this recipe. Oh. Hold on a minute. At Project E, you're telling me I only need those two now? That is redonkulous. That wasn't always a thing before. You used to have to use them and craft them into it, but it wasn't just like that. Unless I'm crazy and I'm losing my mind. Again, like... That's just a basic compressed. Project. So what I can do is just, you know, when my game doesn't want to freeze, I can just do something like this. Go like that. And I guess just bloop. And can I now just make the basic tier like that? Bruh. So those of you that don't know, it doesn't produce like a crazy amount, but like that's now producing EMC. Okay, I'm gonna spend a lot of time crafting. Granted, don't want it here. I want it in there. Um, I guess I'm just gonna... I guess I'm just gonna go through the whole tier list. So I'm gonna probably be spending the next couple hours doing this. Cause there's, basic, dark. Yeah, do I need a I should now be able to just do something like, what am I missing? Yep, there we go. And then just go like, what am I missing? Oh. There we go. Because now I can just pretty much go up the tiers like this. Alright, I guess this is what my day's gonna end up with. Anyway, guys, like I said before, next episode we're gonna get into singularities, we are going to automate them, and we're gonna become rich in EMC and everything else. I'm not gonna do all singularities in one episode because there's like 20 of them, and this would take forever. I'm probably gonna get into no more than like two of them. Um, I don't know which two because honestly, they're all annoying to do. This one I can easily set up with a mob farm, and you don't need too many of them. So maybe we'll do that one first. I don't know yet. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.